Oh, I'm with him all the time, you know. Like, ain't nobody, ain't spending no time with nobody else, but nobody. Hey YouTube, what's up? I'm back at again with another video. I'm back at it again with another video. I'm back at it again with another video. It's like no. Yeah, I'm back at it again with another video. I just came to, chat with y'all for a minute, give you a little story time or whatever. Want a little situationship or whatever. It's like no, but this one is probably gonna be falling in love with the wrong person. Boom. So let's get into this tea, okay? Boom. Here it is. Uh First of all, this is a little college thingy. This is probably like the third boy I would talk to in my life, I guess, per se. Anyway, we first started talking. I think I was a rebound because he had just got out of a relationship. So I kind of, now that I think about it, I definitely was a rebound. It wasn't like it's not like I thought it was a rebound. I definitely was a rebound. But anyway, we talked for like 2 years off and on, basically. So yeah, it was pretty serious per se. We still like, we're not in contact now, but we're still like we have this kind of soft spot for each other, sort of, so to speak. But yeah, we're gonna call this person Nick in this situation because people that I know definitely know who I'm talking about when I start talking about it. So anyway, to keep it a little sacred and no one have any hard feelings about it, I'm gonna say his name is Nick. Boom. So anyway, Nick and I started talking, I think my junior year, I believe, and he and his boyfriend had just broke up. Probably like a day or two before, but they had a break, not a day or two before, but like a couple weeks before, and they had a bad breakup. So like when I went to like talk to him, it was more like on a chill, check on him type thing, not a I'm trying to be his nigga type thing. It was more so like, cause we ran in like the same crew, so it was like, excuse me. We ran in the same crew, so it was kind of like that's my friend, so like why can't I check on him, like so I went and checked on him type T. And when I got there, we chilling, I'm on FaceTime with one of my friends and he's chilling on the bed watching a little, I think he was watching anime. No, he was listening to music because I think his roommate was there, so it was like listening to music or whatever, and chilling basically. So after I leave, boom, I leave, he texts me and like giving feelings type T's. Not feelings, but like he's like basically saying like I made him smile by coming over, all this other stuff. Cause like, oh, I can't say that part because if I say that part, but anyway, we used to flirt a little bit. Like, I won't say where we flirted, but we used to flirt a little bit. Because if I say where we used to flirt, that's definitely gonna give it away. Anyway, yeah, we used to flirt a little bit before like we actually like. I took it as us just being friendly, but he told me like when we started talking, he said he used to flirt with me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know because he definitely was in a relationship. Anyway, yes. Fast forward to that night when he confessed his little feelings or whatever, so to speak, and we started texting heavily. Like we started texting, talking more, like started hanging out. But boom, we summer came, like it was like the end of the semester, so like summer came soon, and then like for my birthday he called me, his little niece said anyway, he called me, it's happy birthday, and yeah, that was pretty cool. We continued to talk over the summer, but then I kind of got some tea. I found out that he was actually talking to someone else, and when I found out he was talking to someone else, it kind of like hurt me a little bit because I actually thought we were talking, so I'm still, at this point, I'm still kind of new to the whole heavily talking to someone situation, like, because people that I talked to previously, it was more so like a whole sexual relations type thing. We had this kind of understanding. It was like they were down low. Boom, there it is. They were like DL boys. So it was like, it's not like I could go out with them or stuff like that. But Nick was actually openly gay. So it was kind of like, we talking, we vibing, boom. But when I found out he talked to this other boy, like it really like hurt me, boom. So anyway, fast forward. Before he came back to school, like I think we had stopped talking for a little bit, and before he came back to school, he made sure that we was cool, we could coexist, all this other stuff. So I'm like, okay, boom, we coexisting, and when we got back to school, like we immediately, after a while, after we seen each other, and we like started back hanging again, like sleeping in his room, going late night, walks, all this stuff. So at this point, I'm really like getting deeply involved with my feelings, and it's like he didn't stop me, like, and he knew this because, like, what else do you expect from someone that you're spending all of your time with? Like, I mean, our situation was kind of like low because we didn't want the people around us to know. So it was, it was very low, but we spent majority of our time together, and that made me, get in my feelings, and I fell probably harder than ever. And my friends could tell, like everyone could tell that it was something like different with me. But like he's very nonchalant, so it's like he like expressed his feelings to me, but it was like, but you're still in a whole nother situation with another guy. Like, oh yeah, all while me and him chilling every night, having a good time, he's still in this situationship. Well, this is a relationship because he would post this dude and I would be furious. But the fact that I love this dude is the reason that I did not care. Like, I continue to hang with him, like, because at the end of the day, I'm spending more time with him than he's actually spending with the person that he's in a relationship with, which is, now that I think about it and I look back on it, it is so bad. But this is one of the crazy things that you do for someone that you're in love with. But that's a downside to falling in love with the wrong person. Like, when you fall in love with the wrong person, like, you will do crazy things and let them do crazy things to you. Like, he didn't damage my self-esteem or anything because he still, like, told me that, he had feelings for me, love, blase. He would get mad if I talked to someone else, all these other things. Like, it was kind of like a bad for me, good for me type of thing. Like, it really built self-confidence for me, being in that situation. But it also put a damper on, like, why am I not enough, or something, like, because you're sitting here, like, not vibing, but portraying a relationship with someone else, but I'm the one that's behind closed doors, that's, here for you, knowing what you're going through, helping you get through these situations, chilling with you, watching anime with you, and I don't even like that shit. And, other stuff that I per se wouldn't have done with someone else. But the fact that I had feelings for you and I am a ride or die type bitch, I, did these things. And, like, it's okay to come out of my comfort zone when I'm dealing with people, but I feel like he wasn't okay to come out of his comfort zone. And that's where we kind of didn't, I couldn't understand, like, how he was thinking. Like, I tried to understand, like, to where sometimes, like, I would, like, legitly type messages and say, like, we cannot talk no more, boom, boom, boom. But then I would see him around, like, the next day, and here I am going back on my word because that's how much I fell for this person. And falling in love with the wrong person is very toxic. Like, this situation wasn't toxic for me only because, like, I say, I'm very strong-willed, and, like, I know what I want and I know what I'm getting myself into most times. So it's like, I knew what I was getting myself into with that situation, and now that I'm in it, like, I'm in it wholeheartedly, and it's like, it's hard for me to just let it go. So until that person tells me that I'm not fucking with you no more, that really was the only way for me to get over this situation. Like, and I want y'all to know that if you're in love with someone that's not really good for you, please, please, please let it go before it gets too late. Like, it's never too late, but before it gets too deep into where you're in it and you cannot, see yourself getting away from it. Like, I was in this situation for 2 years. Do you hear me? 2 years in this situation, and it was basically a hold on my life. Like, I could have been doing other things. Like, meanwhile, he probably wouldn't have been hurt. He would have been hurt, but he wouldn't have felt as bad for me doing it because he was doing it, I guess. But he would never admit to me that he was doing it. It's more so once we stopped talking and I would, like, see shit, and I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now. Like, stuff started making sense to me, and I felt like, damn, I was a dumb ass bitch. Like, literally dumb as fuck for fucking with this nigga. Like, he really dogged me. He didn't really dog me because we wasn't in a relationship, but I felt like while we were in college, I felt like this is like, the people here are off boundaries. Boom. Like, no, actually, you shouldn't even be talking to anyone else, period. You know, because you already have a boyfriend, and then I'm your kind of like your side piece, and I'm okay with it for the whole basically first year. No, it was after we were talking for a while. He was talking to that boy too, but they got into a relationship like with probably like 6 or 7 months after we started talking. And the whole time they were in a relationship, I guess they were in a relationship for probably like a good 6, 7 months, maybe. Probably not even that long. Anyway, something like that. But that whole time, basically, you were in a relationship, and I felt like that was the only person that you should be talking to other than me. But when after everything was over, that wasn't the case. So it's kind of like, damn, you really were a dumbass bitch, and it's no reason. I mean, he may have been texting these other people, but I couldn't see where he had time to, because most times I was with him. So it was like, that was my excuse for everything. Like, oh, I'm with him all the time, you know. Like, ain't spending no time with nobody else, but nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm with him more than his boyfriend. They not together for real. Like, it's just a whole little Instagram thing, all this stuff. People putting goals in one of those pictures, and I'm just like, but he's laying next to me. Like, that stuff, like, I felt like I was winning, but the whole time I was not, because, like, that's fucked up. And I feel like that is bad karma on me. Like, I feel like I'm never going to get the relationship that I deserve because of me being okay with the shit that I've done in the past. And I feel like I shouldn't be punished for that, because, you know, like, I didn't think, nobody thinks about that when you're, like, trying to get, you know, like, get to know someone. So anyway, comment your little stories down below, because that was all for my story. It's not all, but that's all I really want to talk about, because I don't want my video to be too long. And, you know, y'all got the grasp and the gist of things, so hopefully y'all can get into this story and tell me whether my content was good or not. Like, I want to know. I need feedback. Give me likes, comments, you know, dislikes, anything. Let me know what's tea. And goodbye. Hey YouTube, what's up? It's me again, VAÖGN.J. You know, it's tea time. Not really tea time, but get to know me time. I got bars, nigga.